Hurry.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at this. Look at how nice this looks.
The only stuff that's go to Portrait of Ruins because there's a really good 3D
Is
shot in the
is it the
Portrait of
one
Ruins
running through the
trailer.
icicles?
No, they're fighting like mummies or zombies or
Look at
something,
how.
and
Oh
it looks
yeah.
really good.
Look at how good this looks, dude.
But
I'll
that's
go to
in the
portrait, but
Hivemind.
look at this. Oh, it looks so gorgeous.
But yeah, they took away the trading card stuff and kept giving you cards for your Bakugan so you could play them with the like your decks already, and then they stopped doing that when they switched over to the new system, which is just purely gate cards, no no ability cards or anything, but the gate cards have territories on them for
What?
different like
Elements?
I think they're called factions, but in G1 they were attributes.
Yeah,
But
I was
for each
why?
different
Ew!
attribute
Don't
and
call them
territory,
factions. Gross.
it's changed, but they that does
That
look
looks
really
cool.
good in 3D.
That's what I'm saying. Is we have
That
these
looks
are
so good uncompressed.
the uncompressed versions are just on YouTube now, so you should go back and
that
try.
shot's in,
Yeah.
that shot's in Castlevania right there.
That's
Perfect.
what I'm saying. You have.
That's so beautiful.
I can send
watched
you
the HD
the
ones.
uncompressed one off of YouTube because I have a program where I can like download it fully, like full quality.
They've got-
So I'll
their eyes have
download
got
it.
Homophobia or something.
That is not what that is. That is heterochromia, and that is Stella and Loretta. And I will not spoil anything. This is the scene. I always remember that scene. And then they're at the castle. I love Charlotte, dude.
What is that? Is that Dracula?
That was Bronner. That was not Dracula. That was
That
Bronner.
did
I
not
don't know
look
what
like
you're talking
Dracula.
about.
That looked like
That was-
Dracula if he was a
that
fucking
was
Minecraft
Henry, dude.
YouTuber.
Bronner is the father of the two
that
girls.
shot's in Castlevania, too.
Oh.
Oh, I just realized that's Malachi. I never put that together.
Is
Mita.
that- in the Castlevania opening, there's like two shots in there that are not compressed to all goodness.
Yeah.
And
They were the
that's the one
PS2
from-
games, right?
That's from PS2, and then the mobile game. The mobile game has like storybook where it kind of bleeds through.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my gosh, wait, I guess I've just never paid attention to this cutscene before, because that was Balor, and I've never realized that till now. Literally the first boss, and just didn't. Okay. No,
I'm actually so glad that they kind of switched over to the anime art style for Castlevania.
really?
Yeah. It
First of
fits
all,
it
look at
really
this.
Well.
I like that they have like a bunch of extra. I'm pretty sure this is all artwork done like by the team. Okay, that's interesting.
It's like one of those dress-up games.
Yeah.
On your iPad.
Dude, look at this. This goes hard.
It's so bright.
Spaz is
Sorry
being
to
flashbanged.
flashbang you, yeah.
Ah, fucking.
Ah!
Oh, I see where you're zooming in, boy.
I'm looking.
Why'd you call him boy like that? Boy.
Is that what you want,
Gross.
Spaz? Is that what you're looking for?
We
Booba?
did start a stream, right?
Yeah, we're on stream. Hi, stream. What was I looking? Oh, Bronner
Did they sell a double
is.
pack for that game in Portrait?
Hmm?
Did they sell a double pack for Portrait and Dawn? Go down. There I saw DS artwork. Like DS cover art. No, it's down more. Right there. Oh no, that's just an also available.
Year.
That's kind of cringe.
I do believe I don't remember if they ever sold a double pack of the DS games. I know that they did a double pack of.
If they sold a double pack
I'll
of
be
those,
right
they're
back.
like going straight into the GBA.
I was gonna say, they sold a GBA 2-in-1, and it was Circle of the Moon, and then one of the others, and I don't remember which.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But I feel like it must have been Harmony.
I miss when they used to do stuff like that for games.
I mean, there's just like no need to anymore, I
I miss
guess.
cartridges. That's what I like. I like cartridges.
Yeah.
Why does your
I
signature look like that? Are you 5?
Dude, do you know how hard it is to draw with this joystick?
Are you 5?
It was rough, man.
What are you, 7 or something?
Against my better judgment, I'm gonna turn up your mic because it's kind of hard to. Unless you can you. Ah, okay, all right, thank you, great, excellent.
No
Should have known
problem.
better. Spag
Yeah,
talk.
you shouldn't have told me you were doing that. He went somewhere.
Oh yeah, he did. Well, skippity.
Oh, what the Sigma? Dude, I got a McDonald's Happy Meal at the airport yesterday. No Yu-Gi-Oh! They gave me Nerf.
Ew.
I wanted to find them. I wanted to get them.
Who likes that? Boys don't like
It was-
Nerf. Nerf gross.
It was a Nerf basketball. It wasn't even the cool Nerf stuff.
Oh my gosh. This Dawn of Sorrow, for some reason, feels like it controls so much differently from the other two, and it really doesn't. Maybe it's just because I'm using the axe and it's like super heavy, but
Did you go through a Nerf phase as a wee little lad?
kind of. I went through, so I had a Nerf gun that was it was like a pistol that had like a chamber that spun.
Yeah.
So there was
Are you
like a
talking about the
little.
Maverick ECS.
I don't know, man. I was a kid with a plastic gun that shot freaking
Was it
suction
yellow?
bullets. It was, yeah.
That's
It was one of the old school like classic ones, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hello.
Dude, I went through such a crazy, probably 2-year phase with Nerf guns. I would watch Nerf gun YouTubers like Coop7. I can't remember that guy's name. I think it was Coop. Dude, every day I'd go outside and play with my neighbor, and we'd be playing it like we were playing paintball or airsoft. Like we'd get hit with a Nerf dart and we'd go hit. We'd have to go hit and go back to spawn. It was. Oh, dude.
I always wanted to have like an actual like Nerf war, and I just never, because I didn't want to spend
Nerf.
I didn't want to spend all that money on I don't
You
know.
don't have to have anything crazy for like a good Maverick will do good. It's just
Well, I also didn't have friends,
the
so
magazine loaded ones are the best though.
or like the automatic ones.
Not the well, there are flywheel ones that are really really popular.
I don't know
So
what that means.
Those are the automatic ones. So there's semi, which is like you pull it back and whatnot, and then flywheel is automatic. It like you rev up, you have to physically rev it up, and then shoot it.
I always wanted to do a Nerf war because I always wanted to do an airsoft war, but airsoft is scary because I've heard that it hurts, and like if you're not
I wanna do airsoft.
if you're not very safe, it can like actually hurt,
Yeah, it can
like
damage
wound you.
That's also that's how it is with paintball too.
I couldn't do paintball. Paintball scares me. I've heard, I don't know if this might be wrong. I have heard that paintball, in terms of like power, is worse than airsoft.
It really also it's the PSI because so airsoft can be pretty bad too, but paintball it's just a larger
Surface area or
pellet.
something, right?
It's a larger surface area pellet thing, and I think
What are you
the
looking at,
PSI
dog?
Might be higher or something, but it's all wild. It's kind of crazy. Both airsoft and actually I don't know if airsoft. I know there are some gas-powered airsoft guns, but every paintball gun is gas-powered, and it's kind of they can get dangerous.
It's a little spooky. Can you not?
Like I've seen people break bones with paintball.
I'm doing that right now. Get it?
Yeah, dude. Nerf guns too, if you mod it the right way, they can get crazy.
Like, in terms of danger.
Yeah, well, not necessarily danger, but just if you've got the right mod and you just hit somebody the right way, boy, can it hurt. It can, because like there's this, I think every Nerf gun but flywheels, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, has like an internal spring, and a lot of them aren't crazy powerful. They're powerful enough to like shoot a dart a while if you're a kid, like pretty far, but like if you're an adult and you're like across a building, it's not going to go very far. So like the less springy the spring, if that makes any sense. I know what I'm talking about. I can't explain it in words, but like
No, I trust you.
to like go crazy. And then there's flywheel mods, like what I told you, the flywheel ones are the automatic ones, where you have to sit there and rev a thing for a little, like a couple of seconds, and then start shooting, in order to like get the darts out. There's some flywheels that go miles per hour with the swings. Like it's...
I did see a dude take what I think was a saw or something like that. It was a machine spinny thing, and he like super glued a bunch of guitar picks to it, and then held it up next to a guitar, and as it started spinning, all of the different picks were like strumming it. It's because he wanted to see how many notes he could strum per second, I think, or whatever. That looks like a guitar pick is like a hard little plastic thing. Not too dangerous, not like a super, super durable or sharp or, you know, nothing like that. But you can hurt somebody with it if you try. And if you attach that thing to like a mechanized rotary motor, that is a little spooky.
Yeah, it gets kind of nuts.
Did you do something to your mic?
I'm just
there you go.
Away from it. I'm trying to find I cannot remember for
Damn
the
it.
life of me the blaster that suit. There's one specific blaster that everybody loves.
I always wanted the Overwatch ones because I thought they were really cool.
Dude, those are probably pretty penny now.
Oh yeah.
Tactical? Really? This one's on pre-order. It's for the XYL KM900 Unicorn Tactical Edition blaster is an upgraded version of the extremely popular KM9 Unicorn feature. Oh, these are like their own 3D printed type deal. That's the wrong company I'm looking at then. Blaster card? Yeah, there's a banana clip for 15 darts. Aha, the Retaliator. That's a really good starting blaster to mod.
Ooh.
That's one that I have.
Let's go.
Here it is. It is... what blaster is that? I cannot remember. The N-Strike Elite 2.0. What is that? Oh, the N-Strike Elite Strife. Everybody loves that blaster because it's so modular and it's a really good base for modding and whatnot.
That tracks.
And it's just a good blaster in general, even without mods. But you can, let me go back to this. You can mod it with a gap closer, a handle, a buttstock, a magazine, rear sight, handguard, silencer, grip, and magazine. Or no, that's what I just said. Dude. Also, you don't want to have, like, silencers or anything on your blasters. The longer the barrel, the worse it is for Nerf.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Which is
because
like
it's kind of
real guns.
Yeah. No, it makes sense if you think about it, physics-wise. Metal bullets and foam sticky things are not the same aerodynamically.
I think it was my 5th birthday party was a Nerf thing, and we ordered 500 darts from Amazon.
Dude, that sounds so cool.
And the darts that came, official Nerf blasters have like, or not blasters, official Nerf darts are kind of like hollow plastic on the top of the foam with like a hole in
Yes.
it for like
Yeah.
air to come out. This was solid plastic.
Damn.
They like actually hurt a couple of them.
Do you remember,
There was a kid that showed up with a flywheel gun, and like I was like, ew, ow, ow, ow! Stop it!
Stop!
We still find Nerf darts outside. Like,
Still?
When it rains, there's Nerf darts that come down from the roof sometimes. Like there's Nerf darts, and there's one in my driveway right now, in between the cracks.
That's wild.
It's, dude, we love those things, because even after that birthday party, I used them for months after that, when I was outside with my neighbor.
I remember I used to just, like, shoot them at the door or whatever. Like, I wouldn't even, like, practice. I just was like, haha, it goes sticky to door. And then I would shoot it at the door, and I'm like, haha, it's stuck to the door now. And then I'd go and pick it up, and then that was my entertainment. But when we got Sadie, for some reason, she was like a big fan of it. So I would like shoot at the door or something, and then she would run over and try to like knock it off.
That's crazy.
So it was so then it was entertainment for me and also her. By the way, I know I've told the others. I don't know if I told you this. I've been, to spite you, I've been making a collection of cute videos of her not being a menace.
Of the demon.
She's not a demon.
The
She's
ferocious muncher.
Why are you
Every
so
time I'm over
no?
there, every single time I.
You have a
Was that
dog
stand?
and bird. What?
Was that a stand?
Oh, this?
Persona, like.
Which, by the way, I'm glad you're back because we need more content.
Yeah, we need to do that at some point.
I've been missing watching you do that.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday?
Dude, I've got work this week.
Christ, man. What time do you have to go to CP by for workies?
I don't know, but I've got to be up at 6 in the morning for work, so.
It's more than two.
Honestly, probably, yeah, it's so true. That's probably, honestly, I should be going to bed at 9, but I'm not responsible.
Fair enough. I feel like an idiot.
That Star had, dude.
Real.
She gets off at like the same time every night.
Well, I would do that if my best friend didn't call me a coward and make me feel.
You are a coward. You suck.
In all seriousness, every morning I come up, I wake up and I'm like, I didn't sleep well. Like, I went to bed super late last night. My dad's like, yeah, I heard you out in the kitchen at like 4 in the morning. Why were you so late? And I'm like, I think you know.
I think you know.
You know exactly. And he's like, well, you can't let him dictate what your sleep schedule. You can't let him dictate your sleep schedule.
Yeah, but you got to. You have to.
No.
I'm the dictator around here. That's just how it's gonna be.
I'm the penis potato. Did you just laugh at penis?
Yeah.
Just checking.
That you know.
Just making sure. Ba 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 dick. Da 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 balls. Bum 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 bum.
Dude,
What
okay,
the
did you go,
sigma?
last time you were at Disney, did you go on the Avatar stuff too?
So I went on the boat one. I was too scared to go on the flying ones, but my family did.
I did the flying one. Not
Yeah?
the one.
How was it?
It was alright. Cause I was talking to your sister and she was hyping it up like it was this life-changing experience, which if it was for her, okay. But like, she was like, dude, that changed my life. I came off that crying. And I was like, I got on there and I'm like, this is nice. And I got off, and I'm like, that was neat, and I just went about it. I just went about my day.
Just wasn't a big thing.
I texted her before I got on the ride because she was like, I knew she was anticipating me getting on that, and then where is it? Where did it go? That's my Niffler. I was like, that ride was cool, not my favorite thing in the world, but neat. And she's like, I'm dead. So.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. I did get a dude. Oh my gosh. I tried finding little trinkets. The day I got there, I texted the group chat 'cause we went to like downtown Disney, or I guess it's called Disney Springs now.
Ew.
I went down there and like going around, and I sent a picture of like a bakery that people wait in an absurd line for. It was really good, by the way. And I was like, this bakery is up your guys' alley. It's like your aesthetic. And they're like, if you don't bring me back or something, I'm gonna riot. And I was like, dude, I was planning on it. What's your guys' favorite gobbledygook? And dude, she gave Josh easy. The goat. He's like, anything Star Wars is probably fine. The goat.
Remember, we are on stream. I don't know if that will.
No.
Okay.
But she's like, what did she say? It was 2 specific pins that she's like, look for these, please. These are
Pins?
Yeah, it's the pins, like the pin trading pins. Where'd it go?
The pins where you trade the pins, like the pin trading pins.
They're like high heels, but they're like themed around different Disney characters. And then there's 7 dwarves with like shovels and a pickaxe behind their head. I looked everywhere for them. Not a single one. And then she was like, yeah, I like Tangled too. I really like Tangled stuff. 1 Tangled pen, and it was just boring old Rapunzel, dude.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yep.
So I just got her like an avatar pin, and if she's already got that, then you got something
I'm
to
killed.
trade next time you've got something to trade.
Yippee! We haven't been in a while. The last time we went was when Mimi was alive. So it was 2018.
Probably 1918.
It was not 19, I don't think. I feel like it was 18.
Remember. It was probably 18, because I don't remember hearing about that from you or her.
Yeah. No, it's been a hot minute. We had, because there...
Falchion? From Fire Emblem?
It's a crescent blade used by Normans.
That's crazy.
Bet you didn't know that. It's been... We had a point where we were... I think it was just... I don't remember why, but we were like... They said that they wanted to take a break, so we just didn't go for a little while. Oh, I gotta... So... I don't know why...
Take a break from Disney is wild.
No, actually, well, so it was. We didn't go. We're not one of those people that go like all the time, constantly. Because even I am like, that feels bad.
Like a couple of years.
Yeah, we had it like every 3 years, roughly, if we could afford it. Which sometimes we just couldn't, and then like we're not gonna. If you can't make it work, then don't. Obviously, but.
That's why we went this year, because this is like the first time since like
you've been able to,
which is the first time that we went. This is like the first time we've been financially well off enough to be able to go, yeah, we can spare a few $1,000s that we saved to go do this. So,
no, I get that.
But we were gonna go to that Halloween trick-or-treating thing that they have, but it was like
the not so scary.
Yeah, but going to that for one
it's
night,
not
all of us was like the same price as going to Universal, both parks for a day.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's just go to that. Like,
I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if we went to like an actual trick-or-treating thing, but we were there for the Halloween event thing one time. It was not all it was
no, it's not great.
cracked up to be. Like, it was fine, I guess, but there were cool costumes and some cool, oh yeah, dude. And there were like some cool parades and stuff, but it was just kind of like,
I think they've changed it in recent years, though, where, like, characters will be on a stage and you can talk to them or whatever. Like, I saw a clip of Hades talking about Sora from Kingdom Hearts the other day.
Whoa. That's kind of wild, actually.
Also, dude, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, at least in Disneyland, California, have been, because I've seen this on TikTok, have been dressing up as their Kingdom Hearts characters for the Halloween stuff.
That's amazing. That's so cute.
Which is really cool. It's like...
I'm glad that Disney seems to be, like, embracing other media a little bit more. Because they've got, like... They've you know, they're notoriously, like, stingy with their IPs and stuff.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's Disney, so I get it. But I feel like, I don't know, the fact that they are willing to not even, like, putting Sora in Smash is one thing. Because that's like half Final Fantasy, half Disney, so it's like a weird, illegitimate, it's like a weird, like, I don't know. It's like the child of a divorce.
Sora doesn't have
something.
The Mickey keychain on his keyblade.
Correct.
Like,
I'm pretty sure he does not.
Like all
actually,
Disney references are scrubbed from him, I think.
No, actually, I think he does have the Mickey, and I think that's it. I think it's only like the thing on the end of the keyblade.
There's like a stained glass window on his stage, I think.
And they changed it because it had like Donald and shit.
Like Mickey and Donald and
yeah.
Which is a weird decision, but okay.
It makes sense to me, for them at least.
I think Disney has finally started to realize that evolving is the only way that they're gonna stay popular.
Well, and I mean, like, it's just making you money. Like, it's like, it's free and Disney loves their money. It's free advertising, dog.
I think they've realized, especially with stuff like Kingdom Hearts and Smash Bros, that, like, with cosplayers and just people in general, collectors, they're like, dude, if we make something and we can sell them toys, holy, like,
let's do it. It's free.
Because, like, recently, up until, like, maybe 20, 30 years ago, it was just kids buying toys. As in, like,
yeah, and now there's, like, collectors and stuff.
Disney has finally started to realize that adults buy more toys than kids do. Like,
more?
Yeah, dude, I would say so.
Really?
I would definitely say so. Dude,
that's wild.
I only ever see adults in the toy aisle at Target. Most of the time. I do see kids whining. Which is part of the course. But I go into Target, every time I go into a store, especially in our state, barren
yeah.
on the aisle. I go look at the Star Wars figure, and it's the same Star Wars figure that's been there for 5 months. I'm like, when are you going to stock?
Well, part of it is probably just, I don't know. I feel like part of that's because of COVID and the after effects and stuff.
Well, I think, especially with Star Wars figures and stuff, Hasbro is just really bad at, like, distributing.
Yeah.
That was Bakugan's problem when they rebooted it. Bakugan, especially the trading card game, probably could have took off if they would have had a better distribution system. I can go on a rant about that, but I'm not going to since we're on the Disney topic.
I think it's crazy that, like, oh no, that's so I totally lost my train of thought. That's what I was gonna say was, like, with Kingdom Hearts, it's like a weird middle child, so I get that. But the fact that they're willing to just, like, straight up put Disney villains in Fortnite as skins where they can hold shotguns is wild.
Wild. And Mrs. Incredible are gonna be Fortnite skins. And I'm like,
The fact I
Throws
can
on
be
Frank's
Maleficent,
menus on me, I'm ending it.
the fact that I can be like Mr. Incredible and Maleficent holding a real ass shotgun or minigun, and just that's a crazy thought.
I can't wait for the day to Mickey Mouse, like for Mickey Mouse to be in there.
If it was like, I feel like they'd be more likely to put them in Smash Bros. Obviously, they're not like gaming. They're not gaming, obviously. But Fortnite is a gun game. It's a shooting game.
Yeah.
It's like cartoony and stuff, and it's very family friendly. But those are real guns. So like, the fact that a Disney person is like, I would have expected them to do like the Among Us thing, where they just had like a back bling or something.
Yeah.
Or like a couple Disney songs in festival or whatever. No, it's straight up like skins, which is crazy. I'm cool with that. Like, I love that, but it's kind of crazy to think about, because I guarantee you they never would have done that a few years ago.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy what they're starting to let go. That's like some of the cartoons now that Disney runs. On like Disney Channel and whatnot, would have never seen circulation 10 years ago. Like, I'm stunned Gravity Falls even got on air.
Yeah.
When you really think about it. But I think the pilot was just so popular that they were like, okay, we've gotta get this out there.
Kind of shocked that they haven't tried. I'm sure they've gotten a lot of pushback from Alex Hirsch, but I'm genuinely shocked that they just have not tried bringing it back yet.
Well, they've asked him if he wants to do a movie, but he's like, okay, you're gonna have to give me like a good, real movie budget, and they just haven't done that. They're like, oh.
Which is crazy, because you don't trust him at this point?
Gravity Falls is crazy popular. Like, give him that.
Not only is it popular, he has proven he can do well with just enough. He's not gonna like take stuff he doesn't need, and you know,
he revived the fandom with a book release.
Yes.
That's crazy. Like, that's wild.
He didn't revive the fandom, let's be real. He just like resurrected them. That's the same thing. What am I saying? He
sleeper cells.
Yeah, they
like
re-emerged from the shadows.
Cause like I hadn't really thought about Gravity Falls for like 2 years, and then Book of Bill came out, and I was like, I'm intrigued. I
was trying not to think about it, because I was like, we're never gonna get more. Why would I dive into? I don't know. It's weird. I was like, I watched the whole series. Finally, I am return. I watched the whole series. It ended with a banger finale. I was like, I didn't want it to end because I liked it, but I just was like, okay, it's a finale. It's all tied up, nice, neat, in a bow. Freaking ending made me tear up. Like, fine.
Is one of the best
Gravity Falls.
So I was just, I was just like, I'll let it go there, and if they don't, I know Alex doesn't want to make any more, so fine. Like, you know, but if it's so weird to me, because some franchises I like Castlevania, we're not getting technically. It's, I guess, technically a dead franchise, even though it's definitely not, because we literally just got this collection.
TV show.
Yeah, that too. But we haven't gotten, excluding Lords of Shadow, because it was a third-party game, I think, and also not canon. We haven't gotten a game in the series since 2008.
Jesus Christ.
When did Ecclesia come out?
Space era.
I was 1 when that game came out, Dickie.
Ew.
You were born in 2007?
That's gross. That feels bad, man.
I've said this many times.
I'm killing myself.
We just, it doesn't, we just forget, dude. It feels bad, man.
That's the old age getting to us.
Yeah, how,
old, dude. Jesus Christ.
I'm 22 and you always make me feel like I'm ancient when you're like,
22?
yeah.
I thought you were 23.
No.
I thought he was 20. Wait.
What? Really?
I'm really stupid.
Listen,
I think you were 20.
you are the
I thought
same, you're the same grade as my sister.
21, but not 22.
Listen,
I don't know what age I thought you were.
you are the same age as my sister, right?
Yes.
So how old are you?
By like 6 months.
Okay, but roughly. And I'm 3 years older than her.
Yeah, by 6 months.
Wait, so I thought you turned 23 this year, Dickie.
No, I turned 22 this year.
Are you?
Wait, you were 20? Hold on.
No, I feel like something
I'm
smells
so-
weird here. I swear you said.
Something is fishy.
Hold on.
Something's fishy here.
Are you forgetting how old you are, dude?
I
swear.
don't think so.
I swear to God, I thought you said you were turning 23.
I'm also bad at math though, so let me pull up the age calculator just to double check.
Math, they don't know your age, buddy. You're rude.
You were born you were born the year of the tragedy, right?
Yeah.
So that means you are, what is it, 2024? You were 23.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, you're right. I'm behind. You're right.
Oh my God.
No, I
It's
remember.
fucking stupid.
No, I
I
remember.
met the TSA agent with I'm 19 yesterday.
No, because it feels because okay, I know exactly why that is. Hold on, shut the fuck up. The reason that I messed up is because in my brain, you know, everybody is like whenever they have a birthday, it's like, okay, next year when I turn this many, I'll feel like an old person, and then they do, and they're like, okay, next year when I turn this many, I'll feel like an old, like it just like repeats. In my head, I have always felt like 23 was when I was like starting to get not get old,
Now it's proved.
but like,
So you mean mature?
but like,
old is a wrong word.
yes,
Still
I'm
in
like.
prime.
I'm like changing part. How do I phrase this? I'm moving into a different section of my life for the first time that I can remember, and like, is that important? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a new era.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 18.
I'm going into season 2 right now, but the fact that I think because I finally hit 23 and that was always like the age, the number for me, I think my brain literally is just like blocking it out. Like, no guys, I swear I'm 22, man.
18. When I turned 18, I was like, it's over. It's such over for me.
Why'd you just stab that woman like brushing?
Hmm?
And she was brooming and you just hit her.
She's a witch.
You're a bitch.
Witch with a W.
I know, but you're
Different.
being a bitch for hitting the witch.
The witch bitch.
You know what? I'm gonna.
You are
and
Dr.
you know what?
Seuss.
I'm gonna tell Dracula
Don't-
on you because I'm a little snitch.
No, you can't because I'm Dracula.
He's
Yeah.
getting better. He's getting better at his rhymes. Get him an album, get him on a book, get him on one fish,
Call
two
me
fish, red fish,
Eminem
blue
because I
fish.
like to rap.
Even though you are not black.
Did he say that?
No.
It was a parody, right?
Yes.
was
No,
about
I
to
think
say,
I
that's a
made that
wild
shit up.
verse, but it
Did you really?
Oh wait, no, I heard that part somewhere, but then I made up.
I was
more
gonna
to it
say,
as well.
because I only know that because of you, so I'd believe you if you said you made it up, but I didn't think you
the
did.
The first part of it is a well-known bit, like, my name is Eminem and I like to rap, and then after that, I heard that from another guy on TikTok. He plays Fortnite, and his name is Apollo.
I know who you're talking about. I like that guy's stuff. He's loud.
I was gonna say, it would be funny if Apollo and Apollo got to meet.
I would kill for that, actually. That'd be nice.
Okay, I
you
think
think
I
you could
finally
beat
know
him?
where
Why
I'm
did you kill
going.
him?
The Wind Spectre.
Why not? How Where am I
You
going?
could beat him in a 1v1 Oppo? Do you think you could beat
Who
Apollo?
I don't know. I've not really watched his gameplay too closely.
Which Apollo is better?
I could beat Ninja in a 1v1 though.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, that's a
Ninja's
low
dude.
bar. Honestly,
Dickie, I give you a couple months and you could probably beat him in a 1v1.
Not in build.
If you crank every day, no, you could beat him in build.
But
No.
He's washed in build.
He's
If
so
you just know
washed
how to
in
press
build.
the buttons, dude.
I
you
don't
might
care if
collapse.
if
can
you
maybe crank maybe a
if you are
240,
washed
it's
at
over.
something you used to be a professional at, it doesn't make you like
No, he
it.
sucks.
You don't go into the negatives if you get washed. You're just he will always
He's
have. He'll always retain some kind of amount of skill that I had never had.
His amount of skill though is chapter 1 building is what it is.
No, his build is like actually, at least the last time I saw his build, unless he's gotten better since then. Dude, it's like my fucking grandma's playing.
It's like chapter 1 building is so slow compared to what it is today. Cranking 90s was revolutionary.
So that's my problem with build now is I can't believe when you guys started swapping over to no build, I was the one advocating for build still, because in hindsight I'm like, what was I thinking? Because I love as a concept in theory I love build, because like Fortnite, I want to build a fort. That's the point of the game, like, you know, but I can't crank. Like, people don't build forts that they...
Cranking is a skill that you gotta really spend time on.
And I don't
Like,
care that
Really?
much.
Cranking? 90s?
yeah.
I mean, I think, yeah, you spend a little bit of time, but I feel like you get the technique down, you know. Because
It's easier to, well, it's medium to learn, very difficult to master, you know, it's one of those things.
Can anybody tell me where the heck I am supposed to go? Because I've played
I've not played this before.
I've played the
Do you think
beginning
Ninja
of
can
this
even
game
crank anymore?
like 4 times, and I don't know where I'm supposed to go right now, and I don't know why.
Upstairs or something.
What do you mean go upstairs?
There's gotta be stairs somewhere.
I'm going...
There's a
Okay,
woman on a poster.
that's Celia. She's evil. Do you see all of the black parts of the map? Don't.
Yes.
I heard that gasp. Don't.
Just empty space.
Yes, that is where I have not been yet. I am going to every single one of those black places that I haven't been to yet, and not a singular one of them can I get to. I will show you. Watch this. So if I go through here...
Watch me figure it out again.
Oh, it would happen. Look, so I don't have... Let me double check. Ability. I hate...
That's so funny. That is
I'm gonna
hilarious.
kill you, Apo.
That is so funny.
Apo.
Oh, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's just about as funny as the crab. That's
This entire stream, I've been wandering, trying to find where to go.
It's been 30-40 minutes, man.
Oh.
No, it has been a bit, man. Jesus.
I forgot that I beat the boss already that gives me that power. I was thinking that the next boss I had to fight was the one that I got that from. I forgot I already had it. And the stupid thing is, I went to ability earlier because I thought I forgot. I thought that was how I switched my souls. So I clicked on this, had this hovered over where it says touch this touchscreen to shatter certain blocks. Had that over, but I didn't read it because I was like, oh, that's the wrong screen. So I immediately exited back out of it. So it was there.
Oh my god, and you even went on the screen with it. That's
Yes, I just didn't read it because I wasn't looking for that screen. So I didn't...
crazy. Damn.
Dude, I might actually off myself now. Yourself.
But Oppo,
Yo, what's up?
I like the last thing I saw of Ninja building. How do you get that like slow? Like, if you were one of the, like,
Don't do
I get
it.
Who knows?
I get, like, being a bit rusty. Like, you know, if you haven't played build in a bit, you might build a tiny bit slow. But it looked like he was a actual, like, chimpanzee playing Fortnite, dude.
That's the switch the family friendly for Mixer. I truly believe Mixer did something in Ninja.
Must have fucking took away his
They like
fucking
put something in
cranking
his
skills.
water or something. Like
Part of the contract he signed was to give away his skills to the devil.
Yeah.
Well, I would love if Fortnite build was actually about building forts to use in combat. I would love build so much. I would do that exclusively, but it's not. People only use it to like.
Save the world is.
Yeah, well, I know, but Save the World is very, like I said, I love the concept. Listen. If you want to try again to get me into Save the World, I will try it again. But last time it did not go well because there was a lot happening and I was very overwhelmed.
Truly, I say to you, there really is not that much going on in Save the World. I get on there and I do my dailies and that's about it.
I just like don't. Every time we do it, you're like, "Oh, this is happening. We have to go do this," and I'm like, "How do you know that?"
It's on the side. It's on the side of the screen. It's on the side of the screen. There's a little.
Dickie's kind of stupid sometimes, right? When there's game instructions,
All right, listen. That's just me forgetting. Okay, that's different.
It's no dig, but I just swear some shit. You just
No, I am.
pick up on it that fast.
I'm literally people. When I say that I'm stupid, my parents are like, "No, you're not stupid," and I believe them. I don't think I'm stupid, but my brain works so badly. I am not like by default like actually stupid, but I might as well be because I process things so slowly. Like it doesn't matter.
Input lag.
No, literally. Okay, this isn't. I'm looking for the place with the ice. Because I remember. The ice baby.
The ice wall?
Not the big one.
Oh.
Because that is where I'm supposed to go, but there was like there was a bonus area with ice that I'm pretty sure it's this black corridor over here. But I gotta remember how to.
Money for this. What is that pig, dude?
Slaughterer.
Bebop.
Let's say.
He lets me do that.
Slaughter. Oh, you can just punch. Lovely.
It apparently does. It has like a very small hitbox, melee only. Does a lot of damage though. So.
That's weird. You're punching someone. I feel like an axe would do more than a punch.
There are people that do runs of this game without any weapons. And I'm like, cool, nice display of skill. Why do you hate yourself?
Because it just doesn't look as fun.
Oh, here it is. It's not.
Oh, so you get that from the slaughter?
Yeah, it's the soul that he drops.
And that's the only way you can actually truly just punch?
No, no. What I was doing earlier,
Or, like...
I took off the battle axe. But look, I do 4 damage without a weapon attached. Hold on. So I do 4 damage just punching. If I use this, that's 75 damage compared to the 42 from my axe.
Oh, so even though it wouldn't be necessary, the slaughter is, if you're doing it in this one, this game is probably like, one of the best for fist only. Because of that, 75 damage.
The slaughterer is a sub-weapon. It's like an ability that you get. Like this, here. That's a bad example, actually. This, I get that from killing skeletons. Takes my magic meter at the top. It's like my sub-weapon. The slaughterer gives me that super powerful punch.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a normal attack.
Yeah, no.
And I think
I know that. That's why I'm saying he would be like, if you're doing one of those runs, you want to make sure you kill him so you can do that.
Well, but it wouldn't. Since that is it only counts as like equipable weapons. So I don't think. I'm pretty sure most weaponless runs allow you to use whatever souls you want. So I don't think it would matter. Is my point.
I'm just saying it was a big punch, so I figured for punch only.
Yeah. If they only allowed you like souls that punched or anything like that as well, then yeah, it would probably be good to have Slaughterer for sure. But if you can only punch, you're probably going to be running ranged souls mostly. And I feel like at this point
further.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, did I have that already? Oh, yeah, I did. I forgot. And that is why I like the axe, because yes, I'm slow, but I do a lot of damage. Wait, is that the one? Oh, this is what I was looking for. So this sucks normally, but now I have to use this, the touchscreen, to do the ice. So...
Why did you do that?
Well, you'll see.
Oh, sugar.
Frick. Let me try to be smarter about this, though. Damn it!
The first block. You know, maybe hit the blocks as they, you know.
I'm trying, dog!
There you go.
The DS games do and they don't translate to, like, other things, so...
Fuck!
Oh!
Yeah, no, it's... that people were definitely... Fucking damn it. People were very worried about... Fucking... This is so... Freaking damn it! No, okay, actually, there was... Shut the fuck up. There was a patch, a fan-made patch for this game, where instead of... Ooh. Okay. That's what the problem is if I rewind my, like, cursor, I'm killing somebody.
Oh.
If I rewind, my cursor gets, like, reset position-wise. Why did it just go... Why is it fast again? I put it on the first speed. Why did it do that?
Are you able to just kind of walk and get it from the floor?
No, and you will see why. Hold on. Hey. Can I big brain this? Kinda, maybe? Okay, kinda, sorta.
God. Oh.
I'm gonna have to do this all at once, I think.
Oh.
I can do it, I need to.
Prioritize.
See, that's not fast enough. Okay, so here's what I can do. I can use the touch screen, or the touchpad on my controller. Still kind of sucks. Don't know if it'll be any better, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, wait. Okay. Alright, what happened there? Oh, I wasn't holding... That's why. I wasn't holding down. Oh, this is gonna... Oh, okay. Alright. Maybe I'll just do this just in case.
For saving.
Do you see why? Do you understand why now, Spaggot?
Just funny.
What? Oh. Whew. Okay. Touchscreen. Freaking. Shut up! It's. I hate you.
It's just so funny.
Oh, no!
Oh. If you couldn't rewind there, that would have been so funny.
Ah! Oh my gosh, wait, was that how... That wasn't the bonus? Oh my gosh, I forgot that wasn't the bonus. I thought that was the bonus. I'm not, no, I'm not. I'll go back when I have double jump. I'm not doing that shit again.
Well,
I don't want to deal with it. Yeah. I was gonna do the bonus and then go here to the next area, but I thought that I got the different puzzles mixed up, so at least I'm here still. Because now I have to fight Dimitri.
Oh, you can't probably teleport to those. I know in some of the games you probably could between the checkpoints.
The blue, I don't think you've ever been able to between the checkpoints or the save stations. There are warp rooms. So the blue dots on the map, the blue dots are the... Oh, there you are. I was wondering when I was going to run into you. The blue dots are the warp rooms and the red ones are the save rooms. Ooh, what are you?
Hey, if you get a blue room,
oh, let's go.
You can just teleport back real quick. So try and find a blue room.
By the way, yes, yeah. So these kind of sucked. It's funny because Aria was the third and final Castlevania game on the Game Boy Advance. Dawn of Sorrow was a direct sequel, but it was the first DS game. So it was like... The first game of the two was the final one on the system, and then the sequel was the first one on the next system. And because it was so new, the DS, the whole gimmick of the DS was the touchscreen, right? So that's why they basically threw in a bunch of, like, unnecessary touchscreen bullshit for this game. And there's some of that in the other two, but there's, like, it's, like, necessary in this game. So a lot of people were worried, for Dawn specifically, about how it was going to translate to console. And the ice block thing sucks, not gonna lie. That was pretty ass. But the magic seals, so these things, whenever you fight a boss, they made it so that you have to, like, seal it away inside this, like... it's a seal. I don't know what else to call it. You have to do this little, like, tracing puzzle thing to defeat the boss, and if you screw it up, it gets health back, and you have to keep fighting it and then do it again.
That
Which,
sucks.
Yeah, it's not a great time. But you had to do it with the touchscreen before, and it was so awkward. Because you were using, like, the buttons to control the character, right? And you were fighting and, like, doing all these cool movement text and stuff, and then you beat them, and it gives you literally, like, 1 second to process, oh, shoot, here's the seal. So then you have to move your hands from the buttons to the touchscreen, and then you have to do it, and if you screw it up, you have to go back and fight them more, and so... kind of sucks, but people were thinking it was going to be hell on console if you couldn't do it with the touchscreen, and luckily this is actually better. So it shows you once what to do, and then check this out, there's, like, buttons now, so I can do that. Oh, whoops, wait, do I have to boom 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 boom? Oh no, okay, I see what I did. So there's button combos now. I don't have to, like, physically, I can just press and it'll do it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they give you a good amount of time. So if I just go boom, boom, boom.
At least they, took the console stuff in the mind.
Yes. That's a huge improvement. Kind of shocked that they couldn't come up with anything better. Oh, here you go. Kind of shocked they couldn't come up with anything better for the ice blocks, because the funny thing is there is a patched version of the ROM. Don't pirate games, kids, unless they don't legally give you an option to, and then screw it. Anyways, you didn't hear that from me. I was playing a completely legal copy I was playing a completely legal copy of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow on legitimate Nintendo hardware, using my MacBook. And and somebody, it was a patched version, so somebody had made it to remove, because obviously if you're playing with a keyboard, same issue with the controller, you don't have the touchscreen stuff is like readily available. So somebody
Yes had a key.
yeah, right? It actually did have that. It was used for like one game, and I think it was Japan exclusive, but it did technically have that.
They had Rockman.
What? Like
Yeah,
Mega Man?
Yes had Rockman. You'd
What?
plug the control. You'd plug a Rock Band.
Oh, Rock Band. I thought you were saying Rock Man, and I'm like,
No.
like Mega Man, right?
Who the fuck's Rockman?
That's Mega Man's name in
Rock
Japanese. I don't know why, but he is Rockman. Hello. Goodbye.
It's probably a translation thing, because that can get lost
Maybe.
in there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Dude, translating Japanese is so difficult.
It's not cake.
What's cake gotta do with this idiot?
Alright. This is my best friend, everybody. This is a conscious decision that I have made and continue to make. Yeah. Feels like it sometimes. Okay, alright. Good to know, thanks.
Anytime I want to. Ah, boom. You know what I mean?
Please help me. Anyways, he won't let me see my wife and kids. I
Wife and kids.
certainly feel that kind of emotion sometimes, lol. Which one? Because I feel like I just went through 80 of them.
Yeah.
No, but so, yeah.
I do need to go.
Oh, loser. Loser. Coward, loser, coward.
Find you.
I'm right here.
I know exactly where you live.
I know where you live too. You know why? Because I drove your non-car driving ass several times back and forth. Oh, questioning friendship?
And you were running over curbs.
Once. One singular time.
Over the dogs. He was
Twice.
running
No,
over the
it was
dogs.
okay. It was hold on.
One
It
in
was
the movie theater parking lot and another at a roundabout.
what? Roundabout.
Yes, swear to God, we were going through a roundabout. It's by the high school.
I actually don't remember the roundabout.
I swear to God, you went over it, and I was like, "Good God!" That's what I said. I said, "Good God."
Oh, no, was it? You mean like the center part where it like curves up a little bit?
Yes, I think so.
That's
I don't-
okay. That's not like. Don't say that like that's like me hitting something I
You
shouldn't.
gotta
That's
get good. I've never done that in
Is
my
that a
life.
fucking mailman skeleton?
he's a farmer skeleton, I believe. Damn, so much Une. I hope you get that luck
I was about to say,
necessary.
I saw the little satchel.
I did
that looked
get
like he
the-
had, like,
The soul, I believe.
He did kind of look melee.
I think I've gotten
like it
3
was
Unes already,
yes.
actually. I thought Une had a pretty high drop rate, but maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, the
Dickie, are you gonna go
freaking!
back for the other secret?
As soon as I get double jump and don't feel like dealing with the ice block shit again. And speaking of that,
Double jump right there.
no, I did not. I do not have double jump yet. Frick. I believe I get that from beating Dimitri, question mark? Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, this might be it, actually. Oh, no, it's doppelganger. I was talking about the ones you need to open doors later on. Doors later on.
Alrighty, Miko sleepy.
No, I gotta finish my point, Blood! I was just gonna say that it is wild to me that, on official hardware that I legally own, somebody patched this game to get rid of the annoying touchscreen stuff, which completely in this one they changed the seals, so you like still have to do like a little Simon puzzle type thing. Can I just? Nope. Okay, good to know.
Does that mean this game is decompressed?
What do you mean?
You know how like Super Mario 64 are decompiled? That's the word. Like Super Mario 64, how you're just kind of able to like throw Mario in games.
I don't know if it is or not. I don't think a thing has to be uncompiled to be able to like mod it and stuff. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Because you said it was like a patch, and I was like, wait, that's a little...
Modded patch.
Modded patch, yeah. So,
I get it now,
no, and I'm pretty sure I had to use the, like, cheat feature to combine it with the legal copy that I own, and, like, get that as a separate legal copy that I own to run, if that makes sense. Point being, this person, whoever it was that modded it, if anybody is interested in playing this on legal hardware that is the original hardware and not a laptop or anything like that, because that's illegal, look up, I just look up Dawn of Sorrow, like touchscreen mod or something, touchscreen patch probably, because for the seals, it got rid of those completely. And I still like that you like still have to do something with this. The button controls I feel like if I screw it up during a boss battle, I'm gonna be upset, but I'm not like super pissed about it. It just feels like it'll be like a skill diff thing maybe. But in the patched version that they made, you could just destroy the ice blocks with your weapon, and I do not understand why that's not a thing. Like, you still had to get the soul, or the ability by defeating the boss, so it wouldn't, like, break the game or let you get anywhere that you shouldn't be early or whatever. It just... no touchscreen, you just have to attack it. And you could still use the touchscreen if you wanted to, but it would also let you just like hit the stuff with your weapon and break it. So
just go away from the magic of the Nintendo DS.
The Nintendo DS that I'm playing this on right now, this is a PS5, brother.
No, that's the Nintendo DS. This is the original firmware.
Okay.
This is the original hardware.
Hey, it's okay to say this is on a PS5. This is legal. They put this out.
3 megabytes of RAM right now.
Unless you... hold on, wait. I can't read this comment. I gotta pull up the stream. Apple, don't you dare leave. Give me like 2 seconds.
Alright, bye.
I hate you. Unless you get the Dominus collection, then you legally have Dawn of Sorrow on PC with no extra effort. Yes. Can you... I assume if you own Dominus on PC, you can just use your mouse as a touchscreen, and that seems perfectly fine with me. Like, there should be no issues there, I'm guessing.
Alright, me go EP bye.
Later, loser.
I'll kill you.
Bro.
Spag, are you gonna ditch me too? Good night.
I was thinking about, yeah.
Okay, then let me get to a safe point and I'll end the stream tonight. I just think it's crazy to me, because that was so nice to be, and it wasn't even like, they didn't even make it so that you could only do it with the weapons. It was just like adding another option to make it easier on you. And the fact that a fan making like a patch could do it, and Konami themselves couldn't. Like, this is a very nice collection. Well, yes, correct. They probably could have pretty easily, and they just did not. But this collection is pretty nice. It's got a lot of, like, the fact that I can go into my settings and individually change volume for the voice acting and the music and the sound effects. You couldn't do that in the original.
Games do nowadays.
That's kind of crazy that they added that for a collection of DS games. Don't know why they did that, but it is so nice to just have that option. Even if it's like most people won't use it, it's so nice that it's there.
Well,
This is the Slaughterer's cousin.
There's probably some people out there that are... I know it's the massive majority of the company doesn't really care about Castlevania that much anymore, but I bet there's still some people in the company that like it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Back when sound settings were volume or nothing, real. Can y'all chill, please? Thank you. But like it's got some accessibility things. Like my guess is just because they're Konami and Konami like money, they've been trying to bring the DS games to consoles and stuff for a while now, and just we're having trouble figuring out how to do that. Because I do get the dilemma of like, hey, we have all these DS games and they have touchscreen stuff, and like the two screens specifically is obviously it depends from game to game, but that's like a big problem for some games. So the fact that like if you hold on, originally if I had it on the DS, this is what it would look like. Okay, well screw it. You can see it in the background. So it has my stats and stuff on the top. If I'm playing this on a DS, fine, because there's two screens. Yeah, you see.
Put it back.
Wait, did I? How did I? Oh, well, I did that by accident. Whoops. So like, it's not that bad. Playing it, I'm on a giant ass projector right now, and even I am like, this is too small. I can see everything and yet nothing at the same time. I hate it.
I can see it, because I don't like it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that. It just, and like if this was on, if the screens we had were like vertical, maybe that'd be a different situation. Konami's been trying to effectively keep their old IPs alive for a while. Sudoku, hold on. Suikoden. Oh, Suikoden. Suikoden 1 and Suikoden HD collection is finally coming out next year. Konami, I'm simultaneously happy and sad that it's not just Castlevania that's getting the ass treatment. Because
maybe that's just not.
I just don't want anything to have to. Before I get into that, so I can change my freaking aspect ratio back, because this does suck.
Please,
you had to press select to change between your map and your stats. I usually just kept my map on because I knew most of my stats from this, so I didn't go to this that often. But on here, yes, it makes everything like kind of small and awkward, and you can do this too, which also perfectly good option in my opinion. This is fine. It's not great. It's fine.
It looks terrible. But
there's also this, where they're the same size. This is. Yeah. I think this is fine. It's nice to be able to see the map a little easier, because the map is pretty damn small. But like, you don't need that to be that big. So it's pretty much just for people like me that only use it for the map. The fact that I can have all of these screens at the same time, and I can still switch the position, obviously, but I can see everything. I see everything. That is so nice. Just completely, completely unnecessary, but so nice to have.
I think this is the best screen, because I feel like everything looks nice. You can see your stats and everything, and you can see your map. Your map isn't like massive, I
wish the map was a little bigger, because it is hard to see, especially since the doorways are green. It's like hard to see.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
At least like change the color.
Like a different color, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a nice compromise that you can like, you know, they wanted to make everything available still. I don't get why they stopped at the seals change using buttons, but like the fact that you could break blocks with your weapon, no, that's too far, man. We couldn't do that. Good compromise. I remember how Nintendo attempted to fix Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks when they ported it to Wii U. Very unique, if cumbersome. That is... I know very little about those games or their control schemes or anything like that, but sounds maybe not like a good time. Can you... Oh, wait, you're this guy. I remember you from Aria. You sucked.
I almost did checkpoint.
Maybe. If anything, I can just go back up. Honestly, just if you want to leave, just leave, dude. I was trying to. I like talking to y'all, but if you're actually that tired,
I'm just tired. Like
I'm just kind of surprised. I'm the one that's staying up past you and Apo, because it's usually you guys giving me a run for my money.
When did you wake up today?
10, like I normally do if I don't have school.
Huh. I woke up at like the same time then.
But I fell asleep at like 4 because I'm out of Ollie and I did not take my melatonin because I forgore. So I was up until like 4 in the morning. Because insomnia. I love not being able to sleep, which is a normal human thing to do without drugs. It's my favorite thing.
Do my normal human thing without drugs.
Yeah, have fun with that. Good night. ADHD gang unite. I don't know if it's ADHD or what, because I do also have an anxiety disorder, and I feel like that's part of it. It is. I can almost guarantee you part of it's ADHD, but I don't know if it's the only culprit, is my point. Let me pull up. Actually, I didn't see. I think I missed a message. Yeah, they can be played. I guess there's that. I mean, hey, being able to play a game in order to own a game that you are able to play, generally good criteria for games is if they are playable. Also, remind me, because I'm really bad with like usernames and stuff. You were the guy that was here last time I streamed this, right? Because I'm pretty sure, but I want to make sure. I probably won't be here too much longer either, because I also am getting kind of EP. It's, oh my gosh, it's 2 a.m. That's no wonder. So I will not be here too much longer, but I didn't want to just like save in the middle of nowhere either. It's my instinct from like actually playing this game normally. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Oh. Wow, 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 wow. Somebody did a, if you are the guy I'm thinking of, I remember you said you're a big fan of music in Castlevania. Somebody did a cover of this song in the sound font of Castlevania 64, and it goes super hard. So if you are able to, go check that out on YouTube, see if you can find it. I don't remember who it's by, unfortunately, but it was very good. Meow 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 meow. Do not magic me, bitch, or you will die like that. And these blue guys. Devil! Chicken. Nope, first time meeting you. I do love the Castlevania music at least. Too bad this isn't Symphony of the Night where you can heal with cat damage. I forgot about that, man. There was, this is only part 2 of me streaming this, but there was a guy in here last time I streamed who was, I swear to you, with the it must just be because Dominus Collection just came out, because I have in the past I've streamed a ton of Castlevania, a ton of Bloodstained, some other stuff in that niche. Rarely ever do I have people like live in chat with me. I've had, like, when we did Marvel Rivals, there were some people there. When we do Fortnite or like Among Us or Minecraft, there's people there sometimes. But consistently, tonight and last time I streamed Dawn of Sorrow, there was you and then there was another guy last time. Both of y'all seem like you're mega fans of the series, as am I, and also a big fan of the music in the series, as am I. So it's just like, I must be attracting my fellow fanboys. For what it's worth, as a rando on the internet, it's been a pleasure talking with you. I thank you, because it is very... I have made this statement before, and I will continue to. I feel like this series is so... not even underrated, like underground, because it's fucking Castlevania. Of course people know about it, but people don't... I don't know. I feel like it doesn't get the love it deserves. And so I better get some checks in the mail from Konami at some point in my life, because the amount of free promotion I've done for these guys is insane. I literally bought I haven't had the fortune of getting most games, but I play Bloodstained. Bloodstained, I would say... Overwatch is probably my favorite game of all time. Unfortunately, it's a love-hate relationship. Other than that, though, I've gone back and forth, because my favorite Castlevania is Aria, and I've gone back and forth on if I prefer Bloodstained or Aria, and I think it's Bloodstained, because yes, it's a little rough around the edges. Yes, like graphically, not fantastic, but the gameplay is so... It's like Aria on steroids. It's like Aria and Symphony had a kid and then drugged him up full of V from the boys, and just like, it's like a super baby now. Because I have played Bloodstained so many times, like, I think I've played it all the way through 4 or 5 times now, maybe. I might be making that up. And that's not including like randomizers or anything, because I've done a bunch of randomizer runs too. That game is so, for some reason, that specifically is so replayable, and I don't know why. Because Aria, I've also played a bunch of times, but I get way more bored playing through Aria over and over than I do Bloodstained. And part of it's the randomizer. That, I love the randomizer, like, built in. That's so nice to have. Bloodstained has been amazing when it doesn't crash. Do you play on Switch? Because I played... when was it? I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure the first time I tried Bloodstained was 2020, peak pandemic, over the summer. Because I graduated in 2020, so I was like... It was the summer before I started college. Peak pandemic stuff. Like, everything shut down. I was looking for new games, because I'd been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, but I was like, I need something new. There's, something. And I found Bloodstained, and I was like, okay, it says it's a Metroidvania. It looks kind of like Gothic and stuff, so maybe I'll like it. I don't know. And it wasn't super expensive. I think it was like $20 at the time, maybe. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll try it. I did not know that Igarashi had done his own separate thing. I knew about him, obviously, but I did not know... hold on a minute. probably because in addition to the bonus modes, it has a better variety of souls and Symphony of the Night quality movement. True. The movement is so nice. But it has like a super jump that doesn't suck unlike Symphony, and every time I go back to Symphony and I get that, I am so sad because I forget that it just feels so cumbersome. PS4, okay. I got it before they nerfed alchemy into the ground, beat most bosses by having Miriam scarf down about 20 apple pies of fault. I clearly there's like, with as much as I know about Bloodstained, there's clearly a lot that I'm still missing, because I remember them doing, I did not play at launch, because it launched in 2019, I think, right? So I played at least a year or so, I'd say, then after it came out. So I'm sure that they had a bunch of things that they nerfed and or buffed and changed and edited and stuff. I remember, I don't think it was until after I played the game, because when I got into the game for the first time, I was like, visually, this is cool, but it's also kind of rough. Like, it was stylistically very cool, but I could tell it was like an indie studio working on it. And then I saw the trailer where they were like, we've seen people, before they launched, they were like, we've seen the fans not satisfied with the visuals, and then they went through, they did like the trailer for Smash 4 when they had all the brawl fighters, and then they did like the thing where it they zapped off the super realistic brawl textures, and suddenly they were like bright, colorful HD versions. They basically did that for a Bloodstained trailer and went from like the old visuals to the new updated ones, and I was like, oh, these are the new ones. So I have a little bit more appreciation for that now, because it used to look really rough, like really rough, and now it's still rough around the edges, but it's like, it's better than it could have been. At least they showed that they cared and tried to put effort into that. Birthday was right around the corner, so I got it pretty quick on launch. There you go. When I got it, I did not know that was Iga. I just figured that was like a blasphemous type deal where it was a Gothic-inspired Metroidvania. I didn't know that was actually him. I had no clue he had started his own project or team or whatever. So I played through it a little bit. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. This is like very clearly, because if I'm just playing a Metroidvania and they don't specify what inspired it, I'm like trying to think of all the different games it could have taken inspiration from. So I was like, Metroid was dead at the time and Konami bowed out of video games, so I ate it up. Yeah, exactly. It was perfect timing wise, because I think Dread came out in 2021. I'm pretty sure. So there was a huge drought until that. Other than indie stuff, but even indie stuff was a little dry at the time. And I played through Bloodstained a little bit. I was like, this is very clearly mostly inspired by Castlevania. And as I played it more and more, and then like they had like the whole shard thing introduced, I'm like, oh, so they played Aria and said, hey, what if we did that but more? And then because they had the familiars from Symphony as the souls, which is pretty genius, by the way. They literally took the best parts of Aria and Dawn and of Symphony and threw it together, and I love that. So long story short, I didn't know it was Iga when I played it for the first time. Silver Knight, yeah, baby. When I played it for the first time, I didn't know that was Iga, and then I found out afterwards. I'm like, that makes perfect sense, because I started picking up on, it was like somebody was trying to get as close to Castlevania as they could while still remaining legally distinct. And then I found out that it was the guy who was making Castlevania and legally couldn't do that anymore. And I'm like, that makes perfect sense. Because I remember the classic mode in Bloodstained, pretty sure it's the first level. If you play through Classic 1, the first level, the layout, I believe, is like, for part of it at least, is 1-to-1 the same level layout of the first level of the first Castlevania game, which is so petty and hilarious, and I love it. That was a huge middle finger from him to Konami, and I love that man. He takes every single opportunity to give him the big what for, and I love that. It very much has his vision. Yes, for sure. Only criticism I have is that it's pretty much Symphony of the Night's plot B for B. Is it really? I'm going through the plots in my head. I mean, I'm assuming Richter is supposed to correlate to Jeeble. I don't get where. I mean, I guess Sengetsu could be Maria, even though he's clearly like the quote Belmont type of character. I think we've seen some spite from devs in the past. I can remember Yasmet from Final Fantasy XII having 50 million. That's amazing. I love that. There's a bunch of stuff like that, and like the enemy designs, like the Dolahammer heads. Okay, Medusa head, cool. There's the archers that are like the archers in Castlevania. There's the Silver Knight is clearly the same knight that you get in Symphony. I'm pretty sure it's in Symphony. There's the sword from Symphony that's just the Bloodbringer. There's like all of these different things where it's like he literally was, how can I get as close as possible without being in trouble legally to piss off Konami as much as possible, and I love that for him. Classic 2 just came out not too long ago. I'm assuming you've seen, and I haven't played a ton of it. It's just Castlevania 2. Straight up. They like, the music is like off-brand Bloody Tears anyways. It's so funny, and I love it so much. It is about just, kudos to him for reclaiming his yes, seriously. He was like, literally, he was the embodiment of the scene with Thanos saying, fine, I'll do it myself. Literally, that was exactly what he did. And Konami doesn't seem all too threatened by him, unfortunately, and I feel like that's just because Bloodstained is... If Castlevania is underrated, Bloodstained's like in a ditch, because you would be shocked how many people are in the same boat I was, had no clue whatsoever that Bloodstained was a thing. And if they did, they didn't know it was Iga. And that is so sad to me. That's why I've been trying to, like, any opportunity I get, I don't check Reddit that often, but the Castlevania and the Bloodstained subreddits are like two of the most checked ones for me. If I ever see a post in Bloodstained that fits Castlevania, I take every chance I get to cross-post it, because just in the hopes that like somebody will see it and be like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing, and then, you know, it brings on... I try to like get all my friends to play it whenever I can and stuff. Konami doesn't really care. Yep. Pachinko in Japan does extremely well. Yep. So long as it isn't their IP, they don't really seem to pay attention anymore. That is so real. The fact that they even are still calling themselves a game company, I don't give a shit if Pachinko is technically a game. It's not. Don't call yourself a game company if you're not making games. I have said this once, I'll say it again 1,000 times over. Do something with... They're not going to, obviously, because it financially is not... It's kind of stupid for them to do. Sell the rights. If you're not going to do anything with Castlevania, because specifically that's what I care about most, but also all these other IPs they have that they aren't doing anything with. If you're not going to do anything with it, sell it, or give it to somebody else, or straight up ask people. Just go to somebody who is a developer, Go to EGA. Go to EGA, say, hey, we're sorry about treating you like shit because we did, and that's why you left and we screwed up. Will you come back and make a new Castlevania game for us? And I hope to God he would say yes if you just literally went and asked him if he would do it. And boom, problem fixed. I told my friends earlier, we haven't had a new game since 2008, and that's wild. We're 4 years away from going on 20 years since we had a last mainline game. That's crazy. I don't remember if you were in here or not at the time, but my friend was in here, and he said he was 1 year old when Order of Ecclesia came out, which was the most recent mainline game. And that is crazy. That should not be how it is. So, I don't know, man. I hope things change, but it's Konami, and I know they won't, and I'm not getting my hopes up. I wish they would rather just hire devs to make new games. That's what I'm saying. But at least they re-release so many collections. Fair enough, I guess. At least we're getting stuff. Could just get Mercury Steam. They seem to love Metroidvanias. So, yes, true. I'm pretty sure... Let me fact-check myself before I say this, because I don't want to look like a damn fool. Developer who developed Mercury Steam? Yeah, Mercury Steam did make a Castlevania game. Technically, it was a spin-off of Lords of Shadow that was a platformer on the 3DS. So Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate was Mercury Steam. And if you've played it at all, you, as soon as I say that, if you didn't know it already, you probably like immediately were like, oh yeah, I see that. My throat's getting sore. I'm doing too much yapping. But if you've played Mirror Fate at all, you 100% can see, yeah, 100% you can kind of see their style in that a little bit. And I think I own Mirror Fate. I haven't gotten too far. I should probably just go back and bite the bullet and do it when I get the chance. Because I actually liked it a fair amount. It is a Lords of Shadow game, technically. Try screaming, chug water like... I've got a Propel, that's water, I think. We used to do crazy long streams, and just like... Part of it's because we started off the channel and we were like, we're an Overwatch group. Like, that's how we all met. That's our favorite game. We should like stream Overwatch. And then we found out Overwatch kind of pisses us off sometimes. We don't want to do that. So what else can we stream? So then we started doing specific streams. Like, I don't know if we've ever had a straight up schedule we've tried to follow, because I don't think any of us were expecting ourselves to be able to do that. But we were like, okay, well, every once in a while we'll stream this game. Like, Among Us. We were consistently playing Among Us together for a little while. And now we're kind of just to the point where it's like, whenever we get the chance, Spaz and I, over the summer, we were playing Shovel Knight together on stream every couple days, I think, fairly consistently. And that was great and very enjoyable. And we're still working on the second campaign. Currently, we're in the process of that. But I started school, and then he started school again, too. So the fact that I have to, like, get up to drive to campus early and stuff, I can't stay up late. And if I'm not up late, that's the only time we get to stream stuff, because our friends are here, and if our friends are here, we want to play with our friends, right? If they leave, that's a different scenario. And then I'm like, hey, do you want to stream? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. But we can't stay up too late anymore because of classes, and it's just a big... I don't know, man. It's a big chain reaction. Blizzard has not helped, I'll say. My condolences. Yeah. I know that sounds like... No, it's... Blizzard... I think it's absolutely hilarious. Not hilarious, it sucks, but it's funny. My favorite games Overwatch and Castlevania. Blizzard and Konami. Think about that for a sec. Because only I would do that to myself. Finished my own degree a while back, so I've not got homework reading done. Oh, thank God, dude. Homework is my worst enemy. I did not hit that button. My controller's going nuts. You know what? I'm already here. Let me save this and I'll go do something interesting for stream. I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I have lost my train of thought. Anyways, that's the ADHD for you. Oh no, I remember. I remember. This is my 5th year of college. Like I said, I started in 2020, fall of 2020 I started, and everything was online, and I am a music major, so I was doing all of my music classes over Zoom online. And you think, like, people are complaining, like, oh, my, this one class for me was bad over Zoom and I hated it and da-da-da. Yeah, did you have piano lessons or music theory or maybe math? I had math, and I'm sure other people did too, but, like, it was not a good time. So, I had a rough start, and then I've been doing some... Oh, I forgot they had the old school, like the... Yeah, I forgot they had those in there. I don't know where I was going with that, man. I cannot wait until I don't have to worry about homework anymore, because I don't mind going into class and then I don't know. I jumped out after 4 years. Dude, honestly, I don't blame you, because I'm only in my 5th year because I had some issues with keeping up with the schoolwork. Not because, sometimes because it was difficult, because there's just music theory and stuff like that is tough, and math is my mortal enemy, so math too, but usually just because it was a motivation thing for me. That's something I've been struggling a lot with my, past few years of my life, so I've been working on that a lot. But I just didn't, I had a really strong avoidance response, and I was like, homework makes me uncomfortable. Not like, subconsciously, of course. I was like, homework makes me uncomfortable. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it some other point. Procrastinating. I'll do it later. Never got done. Don't do your homework. Get bad grade. Fail class, etc., etc. So, technically... I will say the hardest part of it was seeing all of my friends that were in the same grade as me graduating last semester. That really sucked. that was the hardest part, I'd say. And I have some friends that I made last year that are still here, so it's nice to be able to see them and stuff. But class itself, I don't think I am cut out for school, just in general. I don't think my brain works that way. Jumped out after 4 years. Best of luck. Also, I cannot imagine music over Zoom. It was not fun. It was pretty rough. Have yourself a drink if you can. You have earned it. Hard part of becoming an adult. Have no choice but to deal with stuff now. And yeah, honestly, that's kind of where I am, because I would say what I want to do with my life probably is to... I always told people I wanted to be a video game composer, and that's such a niche area. That's not something where you just go to college, get a degree to get that job, and then you go do that job. It's kind of more of a connections-based, like... You kind of have to luck out into it. doesn't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Lots of people aren't good with. Yeah. No, I totally get that. It's just like, you know, it's not a one size fits all thing, and I think to some extent people are starting to realize that. But at the same time, like, for college especially, high school is one thing. For college, I wish that there were not as many requirements for, like, especially if you're in the arts. Why are we requiring math classes? I think you should be able to take a test, like the most basic of math, just to make sure you like passed high school math. And if you test out of it, no math classes. If you can't do that, fine, make them take a math class to graduate. I get that, because there are adults that come into college have never done math ever, probably, or it was a while ago and they don't remember anything or whatever. But if I'm in an arts, like, when am I gonna need specifically some of the concepts in like the algebra classes and the geometry classes? And if I'm a music major, I'm not gonna need any of that in my work life. If I do in my day-to-day life, either I probably already know how to do it if it's going to be important for my life, or if I don't, technology. And I get people who are like, well, you don't want to have to rely on Google, da-da-da-da-da. I agree, but let's face it, that's where the world is getting to. Like, it's very quickly becoming that way. We have ALEXA, I'm not going to say it because I have one in my basement, but we have ALEXA where we can just say, hey, name, tell me what 8 plus 4 times 2 times blah, 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 whatever that is. And it gives you the answer. So, is it important to know how to do that on your own? Yeah, probably. But is it going to be... I don't feel like it should be mandatory for me to have to do that. I didn't know the arranged versions of the songs were on here, too. That's amazing. Because the arranged versions are so good. Thank God that's on here. I don't think that should be necessary to have to graduate with a music degree, specifically. Like, if you're doing accounting or whatever, that's one thing, but math is a nightmare since it's everywhere. Yeah, so usually it's better safe than sorry approach. Wish testing out could be more common, though. Yeah, and like I said, there's some things where there's some stuff that's so basic, you definitely will almost guarantee you that you will need it at some point. But specifically for arts, most of that, I doubt you'll need that on the daily. I actually knew how to like calculate tax or a tip at one point. I knew how to do that when I was younger, and I forgot to, or how to, and then I just haven't bothered to learn again because I've got a calculator on my phone that does it for me. So why do I need to, you know? If it's something I could not do without technology or needed to do on the regular, that's one thing. Obviously, you need to know how to be able to, like, add and subtract and multiply stuff, because that's everywhere. What time is it? It's 2:30, and my throat's actually starting to get sore, so I'm probably going to hop off here, but depends on the art. I've got a lot of need for math, but so... Software puns go. Yeah, specifically, like... I don't know, that's the hard part for me, because I always said I wanted to go into game design, and technically that is the case. I've taken a lot of game design classes, and I took like a board game prototyping class that I loved, and actually, by the way, I actually we had a pixels to paper project where you had to take in a classic video game and make it into a board game. I did Castlevania because I'm a nerd, yes. And I actually think it turned out pretty damn good. And I've been thinking about releasing that online somewhere. So I'd have to, like... I don't know if I would finalize it and then publish it, or if I'd just post the work in progress or what. if that interests you, or if anybody else watching this as a VOD, if that interests you, leave a comment and let me know, and maybe I'll post it somewhere, because I've been thinking about doing that. So, you know, if I'm not making money on it, I don't think legally it's an issue. So maybe I'll put that somewhere and I'll link to it or something. But I've done like concepting classes like that, and I think I actually was pretty damn good at it. And I love just like watching YouTube videos about the psychology behind game design and stuff like that. Shovel Knight is a masterclass when it comes to tutorials and stuff, because there are no tutorials. The level is the tutorial. They introduce a new thing, a new mechanic, and then let you play around with it in a safe place, figure out how it works, and then they introduce it and into a more like challenging way. And then they just build on that over time. It's like music. When you're writing music, you don't want to come out of the gate with all of your biggest tricks and then go into just like the simple opening drum beat or whatever. You want to give them a taste, get them acclimated to it, and then build on it. And that's how a lot of, specifically with like tutorials, it's good because you don't need to, if you have a game where you have a mechanic that you can only explain through copious amounts of text, you're probably doing it wrong. There are some games where that just is how it is, and you can't really, like hero shooters, it's hard to explain some hero shooter kits, like in Overwatch, without at least like a paragraph of text explaining what it does. But if you have to just have a level for a tutorial, if it's mandatory, especially if it's mandatory, that's not the best way to design games, at least in my opinion. So anyways, I always said I wanted to go into game design, and I do, but that's the design aspect. The programming, that is like, I took a comp sci class in high school, and that was fun, and that was about as much as I could take, because it was like the, it wasn't Scratch, it was like a step up from Scratch, whatever that was, but it was like the puzzle piece coding thing, and then it kind of transitioned into actual coding from there. And that was about as high of a caliber that I think I'm cool with in terms of programming. I make Roblox games, so I'm like, I can edit code sometimes in Roblox. I can't straight up write code though. So programming a game is very different than like I feel like I would be very, very good with the creative aspects or the level design or the, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Creative approach, at least to be whatever look, or be me and play mainly JRPGs where so many high concept mechanics are thrown around and I'm lost with it. That's real. That's fair. Natural learning is so much better, agreed, though admittedly it's pretty hard to apply universally. Yeah, like I'm saying, it depends on the genre. I feel like some game formats you just can't really do that. But if I had my choice of what I could do as a career, video game design and like character design, like story writing, even like some concept art, just like drawing up sketches or whatever. If I could do any of that stuff and also like compose music for video games, I'm all over that. If I can have a job where I'm able to come up with ideas for games and write music for games and design characters and make level designs and stuff, that's my dream job right there. That is so niche though. Unless I were to start my own game development company, probably not happening. So my goal is to find a composing job, but music theory is just math with different symbols. I don't know how much you know about music. For people who are very good at math, go try to watch like a introduction to music theory video on YouTube, and my guess is if you treat it like with algebra specifically, if you treat it like algebra, you will understand it way more easily than people who suck at math. It literally, I keep telling people this, why I did music so I could avoid math. Why did I do the most similar subject to math without actually being math? I don't know. That was a bad call on my part, maybe, but I do enjoy music a lot, so music theory specifically is like, again, the emotional, like, what is this chord progression and the use of this key instead of this key, and these instruments playing this rhythm invokes this feeling, and that's why it's used in this movie's soundtrack, or this, That's all the stuff that I love, is like the artistic, emotional side. In terms of like, music isn't my forte, I really hope that was intentional, because if it was, well done to you. Tip of the hat. I know about how powerful it is. I just mega autism, and I don't. Okay, I am not technically diagnosed. That said, I don't think there's any chance that I don't have some form of autism or am somewhere on the spectrum. The fact that my best friend is, and also at least 3 of my closest friends, and also my brain is weird. So there's got to be something going on there. I need to just I got tested when I was younger, but obviously criteria for testing has changed, so I probably just need to get retested, and if I could just have the official diagnosis, that would be so much better, to just be able to straight up tell people, yeah, I have autism, instead of being like, well, I have tendencies of autism, I actually have an anxiety disorder, I have I don't know, I'm not officially diagnosed. I just wish I could have a sign on my back that said I'm autistic and that's it. It would save so much time. But I don't know when I'm gonna stream next. I'm gonna try to make it somewhat soon, because I forget how long it's been since I played Dawn of Sorrow last time. It's been a hot minute though, and I don't want it to be as long of a stretch as it was this time, so hopefully in the next few days I'll be streaming again. Hey, you should subscribe, and then that way if I stream again, you won't miss it. Anyways, I've been trying to edit some stuff. I've been taking clips from our streams and stuff, and I think they're pretty good. There's it's not in the live. If you look at the live tab, that's all the VODs, and as soon as we end the live streams, they instantly get uploaded as VODs, so you can rewatch everything. If you look at the videos tab, there are some videos in there where you could probably tell if they're edited, because they probably have a special thumbnail or something. There's one here, maybe I'll pique your interest. There's one talking about, I'm playing Bloodstained first of all, and Apo, who was in here earlier with me, is talking about how he punched a kid with cancer. So if that sounds ridiculous and I've piqued your curiosity, go look for the video where Apo talks about punching a kid with cancer. You get to see some stupid Bloodstained gameplay in the background. You get to hear funny story. I think my editing was pretty good. I'm getting a lot better at that. So let me know what you think of that, and if you feel like sharing it around with anybody, that would be super appreciated, because we're this channel we're mostly doing for fun, just in our free time, just because we wanted to. But at the same time, it would kind of be nice to have a little bit of a bigger fan base. So if we could get to what a delightful story. No, when you watch it, I guarantee you will probably be like, yeah, okay, that's fair, that makes sense, because our friend, you'll hear it, but he said that, and she was like, what? You did, huh? And that's the initial reaction when it's the shock factor. That's why I always phrase it like that, because people are like, what did you just say? And then you explain it, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, that's fair, actually. But anyways, so yeah, I'll try to be streaming this again sometime soon. Can't promise when. Hopefully in the next few days. But there's always, I think I checked the other day, and we're at like 1,000 videos or something like that, which is just, we've been streaming for like years now, just for fun, and it's all the VODs, I think. It's gotta be, because we haven't uploaded that many videos like manually, so it's gotta be just streaming so much over the years. I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling now. I'll try to stream this again sometime in the next few days, so keep an eye on your sub box, and hopefully if I do that again, you'll be able to jump in and join me. But I'm in the same boat. I enjoyed talking to you too. It's been, you know, there's Castlevania fans around, but you have to go searching for them. So by me streaming this, I get to draw them to me, and it's nice to be able to talk to people that are as passionate about the same niche nerdy thing that I am. So I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me, and I'm glad you were able to hop in and join for a little bit. It's way later than I thought it was, so I'm going to end the stream there. For anyone that's watching this as a VOD, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was, sorry, like the first chunk of the stream was just me wandering around because I'm an idiot, and didn't remember I had the icebreaker power. Whoopsies. But anyways, I think next I have to make it through, I forget what the name of the area I'm in is now. But I have to make it through this area, and then I fight Dimitri, I believe. And I feel like he probably will give me double jump. Maybe? I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've played this, so we will find out. Dark Chapel. Is there a different boss in Dark Chapel? I'll look it up later, because I need to refresh myself. I haven't played this in a while, so I need to remind... Malphus. Okay, that's it. That's what I was thinking of. I don't think Dimitri gives you a power or an ability for the first time. I think it's just like story fight, and then you go. Okay, anyways. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry for the ramblies. Oh, excuse me. I'll try to be back in the next few days, but if you guys enjoyed it, feel free to drop a sub, or don't, you know, whatever you want to do. I'll be very sad if you don't. You're gonna make me cry. Do you want that? Is that what you want from me? Not trying to pressure you. Just saying, like, if you want to, maybe, you know, it's. I'm gonna sound like the shill. It's free. You don't, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. This ain't Twitch. We're not on Twitch. This is YouTube. It's perfectly fine. If you don't feel like subscribing anymore, you just click the button again, and it turns back to red, and we're all good. And if you do want to be subscribed, that's so nice, and I appreciate you, and you're my favorite person. I'm going to give you a kiss on the forehead. This has taken an interesting turn. I'm going to end it now before it goes any further. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys some other time. And yeah, good night.